Hello, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome to the club. Today we'll be covering how to use basic parts in the Reworld editor. A basic part is essentially a shape which will be spawning through the shape tool in the toolbar, and we'll be picking a cube. You can add child objects to parts by clicking this plus button and selecting what you need. As you can see, when we move the object, the light goes with it. That's the power of parenting. If you change your mind about who's the parent in the hierarchy, then you can go ahead and go to the Parent ID button at the Properties panel and press another object to set its new parent.
I'm still gonna be in that child's life.
Notice how the light moved with it. We're doing this better than Tesla. You can't have parts be parents of other parts. That would be weird, like your mom becoming your grandma. We can edit this shape's values to fit our usage for the object, such as if it's anchored into the map, locked into prevent selection through the window, gravity toggle, and collision toggle. Now that this object is anchored into the map, it can't be moved by anything. Now let's try toggling off the anchor and the gravity. I can still jump on it okay, but I can push it from the sides. Toggling collisions on and off determines whether or not players or other objects collide with the object. Make sure collisions is toggled the same way in both the Properties panel and the toolbar. Positioning, while better to do visually at first to better conceptualize what you're making, might warrant editing in the Properties panel if you're making something precise. I'm going to be making a chessboard here. Take a look. I'm going to go ahead and change the Z value to match the Z value of the other blocks. Ctrl-C to copy and Ctrl-V to paste. I don't know if it would have been ruder to tell you that or ruder to not tell you that. I play a different variation of chess. If you wanted to make this perfect, you would move the columns over by typing in the new Z value. The first column's value is 29. So you would make the next column 28, because the blocks are 1 Z size long. The same principle applies with rotation and size. Even though you can use the toolbar to get a visual idea of what you want, you might want to use the Properties panel to get a precise angle or size. I'm going to go ahead and try to get these swords to cross each other. By using the toolbar rotation, I'm able to get an idea what the numbers are for rotating it in that direction. It's 90 and 90 on Y and Z, but 45 on X. That looks pretty good. For physics, scroll down the Properties panel and find the Physics section. Set the angular velocity, which refers to how fast an object rotates or revolves. Keep in mind, this force is not continuous. It is applied one time at the launch of the game. Next you have velocity, where the game applies a certain force in the directions you choose. This force isn't continuous either, and it is only applied once when the game is run. You can toggle custom physics to get the option to edit the object's density, friction, bounciness, and friction weight. When we toggle the bounciness to 0, it no longer bounces. And last but not least, you have the mass indicator. You can't edit it directly. You can change it by editing the density. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.